Josh, you've been at your computer all weekend. Shouldn't you be out and socialize with your friends?
I am socializing, stupid. I'm logged into an MMORPG with people from all over the world and getting XP with my party using Discord.
Ugh, I have no friends.
There's this thing that I hear from older people a lot. It was really big, used to be a very popular opinion. It's along the lines of don't meet people from the internet. Don't do it. They're serial killers, murderers, pedophiles, robbers, horrible people. Meeting somebody from the internet is gonna get you killed. And let me tell you, I agree with the old people.
I lied, but the idea of meeting people from the internet and then forming long connections that go as far as meeting them in person sounds kind of insane, right? It started with invitations to chat rooms and on simple games while on TeamSpeak, versus now, where if you think someone's avatar is cute, you want to go and bag it. That's kind of insane.
I was thinking about it the other day and I've done it a lot. Not the bagging thing, but I've met a lot of people from the internet. And maybe I got into it a little too early.
It's an assumption, or used to be, that every person on the internet is a murderer, serial killer, thief, carjacker, human trafficker, pedophile, MP4, or a furry.
Or at least it was. It seems like today they're a lot more tame and common. Like with time we became much more numb to meeting people online. Probably instead of it mainly being middle-aged incels who are predators, now it's just a lot of like kids, shut-ins, or people who just want to be on the game all night.
Understandable, and it comes with an accommodation of why are we on the internet all the time? Because it's not like the danger just disappeared out of nowhere. R/girl gamers. Quote, online impressions don't tell you what a person is really like, so generally speaking, you want to avoid meeting up with any online friends.
I mean, there's a plethora of articles that now talk about how dangerous it can be, or like a PSA to parents on like internet safety. With this, it still seems to me like the stigma of internet people being harmful is a lot less prevalent than it ever was before.
In 2013, there was an investigation to online friendships. It was an argument of, are they really as meaningful as being face-to-face? They made like charts of the levels of happiness and satisfaction with friendships from groups that were face-to-face versus online friendships, which is like, how do you measure that depending on the day? Really. Another one by Internet Persona quotes, there is evidence that online friendships serve similar purpose as face-to-face friendships, and some individuals prefer online friendships.
Well, that latter sentence was quoted from 2007, before we had Discord screen share and Oomfies, so maybe take with that as you will. But with multiple corporations and businesses trying to dive into the ethics of online friendships, how worthy they are, or if they're worth anything, it kind of dumbs down to the same factor.
Internet friendships are actually very important to have, especially when you're younger. If you're somebody who isn't in an accepting community, or you struggle socially, or you're surrounded by people who might be into different things as you. I mean, I don't have any online friends.
I would never ever be your friend.
Wait, were we actually?
I hate you.
An internet friendship can be stronger than anything locally. When I was a little dude, I met this one guy named Rex on a free Star Wars game site. We connected on Roblox, and I pretty much spent all of my time with him. We made movies, Roblox short films. I talked to nobody locally, no one in school really, but I knew I had a trustworthy companion in Rex. That was my only friendship for a while. And my prospect of only being friends with people on the internet lasted me quite a few years. And that's because, in school, I was a big fat loser. And whenever I got home, that's when I was surrounded by people who thought I was hot shit. Online. I wasn't able to connect with anyone around me, so I portrayed myself as someone super cool on the internet and people just bought it. I just had to have the right profile pictures and a really cool username. ActionDude13.
My parents used to try to stop me from this habit, like try to stop me from being on the computer so much and just talking to people super far away. Instead, I should go outside and meet people and play, but they failed. It didn't work. I met too many people from the internet, for better or for worse. I mean, who needs real people when you can just lock yourself in your room for an unhealthy amount of time and talk to people on the net? I don't need real social interaction.
But truly, I maintained consistent online social friendships for a while. It was this one guy when I was little, one group for a few years, and then another big group for my late teens. It was everyone I worked with, everyone I talked to. I mean, there was nothing to be unhappy about because, well, the system worked. It taught me with age that maintaining both types of those relationships are equally as important. Because online friendships can actually indulge themselves and blossom into something much more if you let it.
Sometimes it's the things you don't expect.
I don't think people from the internet should meet each other in real life.
But we met in real life.
No, this isn't real life. This is a simulation of what life is supposed to look like. Online friendships can actually grant you a lot of possibility and opportunities, and I wouldn't be able to do most of the things I do now if I didn't hop on the internet and call people every night, but also that could be really unhealthy and unsafe.
Like if you're little, maybe you shouldn't be on the net. Like maybe I shouldn't have been hanging out with one guy every day for a year when I was 9, but I did. Then I mean, hey, I turned out fine, right?
Either way, with corporations digging for answers or old people telling you that the best friend you've had for 6 years is gonna kill you if you meet them, I think the verdict for this court case is that your online friends aren't valid. They aren't real. They're not. Okay, maybe they are.
And once again, thank you to my patrons, Yosirian, Kennedy Carson, Mimi Diggs, and Kitty Dog.
I fucking hate you to the end. You're a bitch that plays pretend. I will never be your friend. I will never be your friend. I will never be your friend. Fuck you. I will never be your friend.